Hey guys, this class today is a straightforward core banger, not too much flow. So let's get started. We're going to start in child's pose just to center the breath for a moment. Rib cage resting to the inner thighs, hands stretch forward. You're going to walk the hands towards the right side, stretch the left hand further forward than the right, drop the head. So we're going to work all areas of the core. Yeah? We're going to work the back body, the front body, and the side body. Deep breath into the belly. Exhale out your day or any anticipation that I've just created by saying the word core. Walk back to center, breathing in. You know you love it. Over to the left side. Right hand further forward than the left. Deep breaths into the belly. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale back to center. We're going to lie on the belly. So legs straight, toes pointed. You're going to make a little thigh cushion with the hands. So one palm crosses over the other, and you're going to rest your forehead on your hands. Pointing the toes, we're going to lift the right leg up, squeeze the right buttocks, and lower down. Lift the left leg up, squeeze the left buttocks, and lower down. So we're going to take it in 2 pulses now. Lift the right leg up again, lower down. Left leg up again, lower down. Right leg up, lower. Left leg up, lower. So we're working the glutes, which are an important strengthener in the back. Right leg up, lower. Left leg up, lower. Now lift the head and shoulders. Take the hands and press them into the forehead. Lift the right leg up, lower. Left leg up, lower. One more each side. Right leg up, lower. Left leg up, lower. Both legs up. Keep the elbows lifted. Press the backs of the hands into the forehead. Lift the lower belly. Stretch the feet away from the forehead, trying to make the whole body longer. Take one more breath in. And exhale, collapse down. Breath in. And a breath out. You're going to slide your fingertips alongside your rib cage. Press the feet into the mat. Inhale, striking cobra. Exhale, lower. Take the hands a little bit wider. Press the feet into the mat. Inhale, striking cobra. Little shoulder stretch. Gaze to the right and drop the left shoulder in towards center. Inhale, center. Change right shoulder to center. Inhale, center. And exhale. Lower all the way down. Okay. Now reaching the hands forward, staying on your belly. Strengthening, still working with the back body. Forehead to the floor. You're going to point the toes, lift the feet off the floor, lift the hands off the floor. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, pull the shoulder blades together and yell back. And like you're swimming, inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, bend, pull. One more like that. Inhale, hands forward. Exhale, bend, pull. Take a breath in. And exhale, lower down onto the belly. Make a cushion for the forehead. And just wiggle the buttocks from side to side, kind of like children do. Last one here. This time, Shalabhasana locust pose. Reach the hands behind you and make a fist. Gaze down. Lift the feet, lift the shoulders, stretch the fist towards the heels. And again, try and get longer from the toes through to the crown of the head. So you're stretching the heels away from your head. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now release the fist. Reach the hands towards the wall behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, sweep the hands forward. And lower down onto the belly. Slide the hands beside the rib cage. Inhale, just a little cobra pose. Heart slides up the front of the body. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes under. Keeping the toes tucked. Stretch the lower back into a child's pose. Same thing as we started. Walk the hand slightly to the right side. Reach the left hand further forward than the right. Breathe into the left side body and lengthen the lower back. Walking the hands over to the left side. So the core of the body is not just the abs. Yeah? It's everything that supports the core. Back to center, breathing in, and downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, little bend in the knees, spin the sit bones up towards the ceiling, look forward as you breathe in. We're gonna rock forward as if you're going into all fours. You're gonna drop the knees and woo, hover them off the floor about 1 centimeter or 2. Make sure the shoulders over the wrists, squeeze the thumbs in towards center, the upper arms in towards center, lift the belly. Take one more breath in, press the mat away, keep the knees bent. Exhale, press the chest towards the thighs and back to downward facing dog. And we'll do that about 4 more times. Inhale, rippling forward, bending the knees, hovering the knees off the mat, the shoulders over the wrists, squeezing the thumbs in towards one another, lifting the belly. Exhale, gaze down, press the rib cage towards the thighs, keep the knees bent, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, bent knees, hover them off the floor. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, ripple forward, bend the knees and hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, ripple forward, bend the knees and hover. Stay here for a breath in, a breath out. Drop the knees to the floor, point the toes, press back, child's pose. Breath in and a breath out. And inhale, ripple forward. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Arch the spine and lift the gaze. Exhale, flatten the feet, round the back, chin the chest. This is also known as a cat or a cow. Never sure which one's which. And coming down onto the forearms. Okay. So setting the shoulders so they're over the elbows, the forearms are on the floor. You can have the hands flat to the floor, or you can have the palms touching together in prayer. Tuck the toes and walk back until you are in a forearm plank. And then from here, very gently, shift the weight slightly from right forearm to left forearm and try and find a space where you feel balanced in between the forearms. And you can rock a little bit like this. You're gonna step the feet in together to touch. Take the right toes on top of the left heel. Gaze forward and breathe for 3, 2, 1. You're probably starting to break a sweat. Right toes down, left toes on top of right ankle. Breathe for 3, lift the belly, gaze forward, think happy thoughts. 2, 1, uncross the legs, drop the knees down, come down onto the belly. Sphinx pose. Point the toes, press the tops of the feet into the mat, drag the heart through the gate of the arms. Little stretch for the front body. Close the eyes for a moment, deep breath into the belly. Exhale out through the mouth. Okay, I'm gonna stay on the forearms and move into the side body core. So you're gonna roll onto your left side to start, why not? Forearm to the floor, and you can have the forearm parallel to the front edge of the mat. Shoulder comes over the elbow, feet stack. You can take the right hand in front of you for a bit of support and lift the bottom waist off the floor. Reach the right hand up, breathe in. Exhale, lower the bottom hip to hover off the floor. Inhale, press back up. 1, lower, press back up. 2, lower, up. 3, lower, up. 4, lower, up. 5, stretch the top arm over the head. Extend long, take one more breath in. Lower all the way down to the floor. Come back to Sphinx pose to change sides. Right forearm parallel to the front edge of the mat. Roll onto the right side body. Reach the left hand up. Draw the belly in. Stack the heels. Lift the bottom waist off the floor. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Exhale, lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one, lift, squeeze, stretch the top arm over the head, draw the belly in, know that it's almost over, lift both kneecaps, firm the thighs, and exhale,
lower down. Come back to Sphinx pose on the belly. Come all the way down, take the hands beside the rib cage. Inhale, cobra pose, lift the heart. Tuck the toes under, press the buttocks back towards the heels. Slide the hands up towards the knees. We're gonna shift to a seat now. So drop the seat to one side, swinging the legs forward. How's the core doing? Okay, point your toes. Now, if you have a yoga block at home, you can take the yoga blocks and place them behind you, or a rolled up mat or a Pilates ball, or just something to have behind your lower back. If you don't, that's fine, just stay like so. But what you want is to make sure the lower back stays elongated and you don't find this kind of dipping and rounding through the spine. From here, point the toes, take the hands to the front of the shins for a moment, and have the feet super light on the floor. So they feel like they can lift at any moment. Belly in, spine long, sitting tall and proud. Reach the hands forward. I like to make a gun shape with my hands. There it is, a friendly gun. Take a breath in. Exhale back. Open the arms up, inhale. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Take your gun and point it towards the right side. Lean back, breathe in. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, lift. Feet light on the floor. In, out. Two more. In, out. Change left side. Lean back. In, out. In, out. Last one. In, out. One more bonus round. In, out. Back to the center, hands to the front of the shin, draw the knees into the chest, squeeze yourself in. Get as long, as tall as you can. From here, coming down onto your back for a low boat. So starting with the knees bent, check that the lower back is glued to the floor. The navel draws down and we're trying to keep that. Lift the knees and hover the knees over the hips with the knees bent. Lift the shoulders off the floor and begin to stretch the feet forward without lifting the lower back off the floor. Yeah? As soon as the lower back begins to lift off the floor, you're gonna bend the knees. Hold. I can have my legs completely straight, but you might be here with the knees bent. For 5, breathe. Exhale through the mouth. For 4, for 3, 2, 1. One more for good luck. And lower down. Bend the knees. Press the feet flat to the floor for bridge pose. Press the feet into the floor. Peel the spine off the floor. So stretching this whole front line. And as you exhale next, lowering slowly down. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. So it's a supine pigeon. Pull the toes up towards the shin. Reach and see that you can touch your left heel with your pointer finger, hands alongside the body. And then pressing into the hands, pressing into the left foot, peel the spine off the floor. Nice. From here, uncross the ankle, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Woo! And then lowering the hips down towards the floor, press into the left foot, lift the right leg up again. Come as high as you can, bend the right knee, cross the ankle back over the thigh, flex the toes, and lower down. So a bit of glute work on the left side. Lift the left foot off the floor and hug the whole thing in. You can thread the arms through the gate to hold on to the shin or the thigh. And give yourself a nice big squeeze. And release. Uncross the ankles. Hands alongside the body. Just one roll up to bridge. All the way up. And then rolling back down, imprinting one vertebra at a time onto the floor. Lifting the left foot, crossing the left ankle over the right, pulling the toes back towards the shin, pressing into the right heel to bridge, peel the spine off the floor. Then press into the right heel, uncross the ankle, reach the left foot up towards the ceiling. Press into the right heel, lift as high as you can. Exhale, keeping the left leg straight, lower down, touch the buttocks to the floor, and then press into the right heel and lift back up. This really works the glutes, really works the buttocks. Bend the left knee, cross the ankle back over the thigh, lift the hips a bit higher, and exhale, roll the spine down. Thread the needle, lift the right foot off the floor, and draw the whole shape closer in towards the body. And while you're here, try and lengthen the back of the neck so the head is resting flat on the floor. And if you can't reach and draw the whole shape in, you can also just have the right foot stepping on the floor like so, and rest there. Okay. On your next exhale, releasing, stepping both feet to the floor, hands alongside the body. Peel the spine off the floor. Again, vertebra by vertebra, like so. Interlace the hands underneath the back. This time, rock from side to side. Bring the shoulders closer together. Drag the heels towards the shoulders. Squeeze the inner thighs. Last breath in. And exhale, release onto the belly. You're gonna cross the right thigh over the left. Like you're sitting in a chair, lift both feet up. So supine cow face. You're gonna reach and hold to the front of the shins, if you can, the ankles, whatever you can catch, and pulling them apart and away from each other, getting into the outer hips. Drawing the shoulders down the back. Bringing the knees as close as you can in towards the rib cage. Oof. This can be quite intense in a lot of bodies. And release. Generally, any stretches in the hips can feel intense. Press into the left foot, lift the hips up, shift the body to the right side of the mat. This is really important first, and then drop both knees to the left side. Open the arms out like a cactus. Close the eyes if you like for a moment. And you can work with wiggling the feet slightly back towards the bottom end of the mat to create a bit more space on a twist. Breathing into the right lung, the right side body. On your next breath in, lift both knees up. Uncross the legs, cross the left thigh over the right. Lift the feet up. Pull the feet apart, pull the shins apart. Draw the knees back in towards the belly, shoulders down the back. Again, tucking the chin to the chest to make sure the neck is long. Deep breaths into the belly. Just one more full breath in wherever you are. Full breath out. Release. Pressing into the right foot, lift the hips up for bridge, shift them over to the far left side of the mat, drop both knees to the right, open the arms out like a cactus, maybe gaze over your left shoulder to the left side. If you want a bit more space, wiggle the feet towards the back edge of the mat. Deep breaths into the left lung, left side body. Twister is so beneficial, so great for the spine. Knees back to center. Having noticed, most of you just kind of twist automatically when you wake up. Uncross the legs, draw both knees into the outer rib cage. And then from here, both legs straight up towards the ceiling. We're gonna take Halasana, plow pose. So hands alongside the body, rock the feet back and forth. See if you can rock your butt up and tap the toes over the head. From here, take the hands onto your lower spine, onto the sacrum. And feeling as if the toes can lift off the floor at any moment. Sit bones reach up towards the ceiling. One more breath. This is kind of like a forward fold. If this is uncomfortable in your neck in any way, then come out of it.
You're gonna bend your knees slightly and very slowly allow your spine to roll back down. Vertebra by vertebra. Bend your knees, release the feet to the floor. Straighten the legs, point the toes. Fish pose, slide the thumbs underneath the flesh of the buttocks. And then propping yourself up onto your forearms, lift the heart. Bring the forearms in, elbows in, and slide the crown of the head down towards the mat. Point the toes, roll the inner thighs down. As you breathe in next, tuck the chin to the chest. Come to lie flat on your back. And we're gonna finish here. So if you have a little moment, you're gonna close your eyes. Let your palms spin up, separate your feet, let your feet roll out. And with the eyes closed, let the body soften down into the mat. The brain soften back into the skull. The jaw release, tongue release. And staying here and resting for as long as you have time. Otherwise, when you're ready, just rolling onto your right side to rest there for a few moments before you sit back up and move about your day. Namaste.